From instruments that can re-synthesize samples to plugins that process you, these are the best free plugins you need for 2025. When it comes to free effects that will help you manipulate your sounds, there's 3 bundles that will get you very far. First is Baby Audio's freebies. They just released a new module from Transit 2 called Warp, and it's excellent for creating tape stop transitions, time warps. I even like to use it just to quickly repitch samples. Baby Audio's other free plugins are super clutch, and they actually have them on mobile, so check them out on iOS. Also, if you haven't signed up for Splice already, now is the best time to do so because for a limited time only, Splice is $1. You can check out the description for more information. The second bundle of freebies is from Yum Audio, and that includes some very powerful dynamic and mixing plugins. Perhaps my favorite effects bundle on this list, the first thing I'll install on a new computer is Kiloheart's Essentials. This is a very comprehensive bundle of more than 30 effects. Covers everything from dynamics, distortion, delay, reverb. I use these effects in nearly every project. They're very clutch. And the Wave Shaper is so powerful because you can customize your own shapes. It's one of the best shapers, paid or free. Obliterate by Newfangled Audio is a distortion plugin that doesn't shape your sound, it demolishes it. That's from their website. Apparently, it was born from a coding glitch, and I can kind of see why. It's a very aggressive distortion unit, but you can get some really creative results for sound design. Kind of the same vibe for this next one, which is called Goblin by Aurora. It's a powerful metal amp simulator, has some really colorful overdrive features, and will absolutely be a nice addition to your distortion toolkit. On the reverb side, hopefully you know about Supermassive by Valhalla. A new more experimental reverb you should check out is Sunburnt by Unplug Red. All the other effects from Unplug Red are absolutely worth checking out. They have such fun UIs and really creative workflows. On the utility side, there's 3 free plugins that I think are absolute must-haves, and that is Oscope, SampLab, and Neural Note. Oscope is a beat grid synced oscilloscope designed for precise audio signal analysis. Scope by Unplug Red is also a fun option. You can customize the colors, and I really love the aesthetic. SampLab is an AI-powered tool that allows you to manipulate the pitch of your samples. The free version has the 10-second sample restriction and it only works with mono samples, but it's really powerful for customizing samples. You can change the quality of the chords and create completely new voicings. Neural Note converts audio to MIDI and allows you to customize and fine-tune the way it does so. I found it's a great way to come up with secondary melodies. For example, I can make this ARP line feel more triplet-based. And when you throw Bitwig's harmonic split on top, it gets really vibey. Now, when it comes to free instruments, there's so many options out there. I want to focus on new instruments that are powerful and have unique workflows, and some really comprehensive bundles of instruments that will get you a really wide variety of timbres so you can reach in that world of sounds you're looking for. If you want to get a really diverse set of sounds in one instrument, there are 3 options that will get you very far. Complete Start by Native Instruments offers instruments and effects. The instruments they offer within the free version of Contact are super high quality, and they span a wide variety of genres and timbres. Some of my favorites are Haifa, which is electronic sounds blended with nature. Analog Play is another powerhouse instrument that features over 100 presets from V Collection. From string patches to pianos to horns, there's such a wide variety of sounds. A new instrument called Flight from Wavia has over 2.5 gigabytes of high quality sampled synths. You can get really specific vintage analog sounds for this. It's a great option if you're looking for any classic synth sounds or retro feelings. Instruments on this list is called Zyklop by Dawson. This is a free version of their flagship synth Myth, and it is very powerful. It features this Iris engine at the center of the UI, which kind of is like a wavetable. You can drag and drop samples and it will re-synthesize them, which will allow you to play that sample as if it was an instrument without those sampled bass restrictions on the high and low end. And with the transformer controls, you can add in harmonics or more FM. It's really cool. And my favorite feature that I think all synths should have is this little capture feature where whatever last note you were playing, you could be adjusting parameters. You can drag out the audio into your DAW instantly. And it's like a resampled version of the last thing you did. And you know, that's just incredibly powerful. Say you're just going through that FM knob and you're going, oh, that was a cool sweep. Rather than recreate it, you just drag it out, and I love that workflow. Oi Granddad is like a granular sampler on steroids because it has 4 granular voices. I found it very useful for creating weird textures, pads, loading in 4 splice vocals, and seeing what you get. It's very fun.
Can you give me what I need? I'm looking for atonement. Can you give me what I need? Postman. I'm looking for atonement. Who can let me on my feet?
Soothe by Blocks is not a unique sounding instrument per se, but the workflow is, and that's because it's a modular workflow on a snapping grid. It's really good for learning sound design and just learning the components of synthesis, and I think it's just a fun one to check out. The Meyerson Choir is a beautifully recorded choir instrument from Somerville Sounds. It's a family choir, so it has the low voices of the dad up to the high voices of the children, so it could be really nice for cinematic feeling or any film composition. Now Now, Vital has made this list several times in a row, and that's for good reason, because it is a powerhouse synth. The free version is fully functional. The only thing missing from the free version is that it doesn't come with all the presets. And if you didn't know, Splice actually has Vital presets now. Here's an idea I made using these test press presets I found on Splice. This last plugin is a very special one because it's not an instrument or an effect. It actually processes your brain, and this is called Eno, which once you have all these plugins and tools, this one might actually be one of the most useful because it will give you these prompts that will give you creative restrictions or things that you haven't thought about, and will make you go reach into parts of your toolkit or up here that you normally don't. I hope you got some value out of this video, maybe learned about a new tool that will impact your workflow. As always, I hope you all stay inspired and creative. I'll catch you on the next one.